Well, I was shocked by the Albanese government's decision last weekend to vote at the UN in favour of granting a Palestinian entity membership at the United Nations. The raping of women, murderous slaughter of innocent people in their homes, and the other terror tactics of October 7, like hostage-taking, should not be rewarded. Australia's vote shows moral inversion has overtaken the government. Despite being weak on Israel's need to destroy Hamas, even the United States under the Biden administration voted no, and it will certainly use its Security Council veto to torpedo this folly. Albanese is playing a dangerous game with our most important national security relationship, the US alliance. How can a people who support Hamas's river to the sea calls for a second Holocaust be allowed anywhere near the United Nations? Only when the Islamist terror agenda of too many of the Palestinian people has been completely disavowed can there be any discussion about governance arrangements in Gaza and the West Bank. The UN was established in the wake of World War II, in large part as a reaction to the Holocaust, to ensure that what happened to the Jews at the hands of the Nazis never happens again. It's why the UN Charter, an excellent enunciation of basic human rights, was crafted and adopted by member states back in 1948. Hamas, which has 70% support of the Palestinian people, has no regard for human rights and has vowed to repeat October 7 over and over again. Its backer, Iran, wants Israel wiped off the map. That, of course, is what river to the sea means, from the Jordan River to the Mediterranean Sea. No state of Israel, a genocide, a second Holocaust. Yet Australia's Foreign Minister Penny Wong is pushing for a ceasefire in Israel's war against Hamas, which would leave Hamas terror battalions intact so they can regroup to kill Jews another day. Now, it was left to Israel's ambassador to the UN, Gilad Erdan, to state the obvious, as most nations voted to reward the modern-day Nazis of Palestine.
The UN, the organization founded to prevent Nazi ideology from spreading, has committed itself to reinforcing modern-day Nazi jihadists.
He went on to say that the Hamas leadership are the modern-day Hitlers, and he's not wrong. Now, I'm ashamed that my nation, Australia, has rewarded the rapists, murderers and kidnappers of October 7. Hamas has, of course, welcomed the UN vote, which Australia supported. Every Australian who believes in civil society should loudly tell the Prime Minister, not in our name.